love to be able to use the assistive technology. I'd love to know it for myself to see what capacity we have and how that would help the students. I know that there's numerous programs out there that are very expensive as well, software programs.
Do you know any off the top of your head, or?
Well, not really. I mean, I worked with what's called Read 180 last year, and even though the entire of the program I really didn't think was appropriate, that there were parts of it that I saw got the students very involved and entrenched. More so that they'd be willing to sit there and be interactive with the computer for half hour, 45 minutes, keep an attention span, which is much longer than they're going to be attentive to me.
So you think technology is one way of engaging students more?
Partially,
okay.
Yes. I think it can be, and I think it depends on the student, because the rewards of it can be very quick, and for many students it's, I think, very important to see right away how well they're doing, get a sense of it, rather than waiting for an hour, 2 hours later to find out how they did on something. So this is a very immediate reward system for them, I think.
I really think that projectors should be available for all the teachers, because that's kind of our link between the virtual world and the internet in our classrooms.
That's a great
point. If we don't have that class-wide link, it can be really hard to integrate. The laptops are really good as well. If we could be more consistent in how we check them out and regulate their use between the teachers, I think that would make them more useful for us.
I would love students to be able to do their own research through like filming and videotaping each other. Maybe if they had to do a memoir, they can do that visually through videotaping each other, storytelling using Microsoft Word, or even Mac Pro using the what is it?
Premiere Pro.
Yeah, but you actually make a video.
Yeah. iMovie?
iMovie, there you go. Yeah, I did that in college and it was awesome. So I mean, if they had access to that to tell their stories, to even do research on the community and be able to film that research process, it would be amazing.
Yeah, really engaging.
Yeah, really engaging, and things that they can handle and be able to actually use the equipment instead of just always here it is.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
Love to have computers to use the language lab, and we love to have projectors so we can do games and presentation in class.
Okay, awesome.
That's
anything else?
Like. Or maybe a camera.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Things like that.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Maybe an overhead if we don't have the LCD projector.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
I think that's it.
An overhead? Okay, thank you.
More access to the whole group. We only have one computer, so only one student or two students can be working on a project at a time, and that make it a little difficult just to base a lesson in, for example, like on Photoshop or digital imaging and stuff like that. So I would like to have some digital photography classes, compositions, other than using just collage and cutting and pasting images, which is nothing wrong with that, because that's the basic of what you're going to be doing in the rendering, in the layering in the computer. So, but if we can have maybe 4 or 5 more, that would be awesome.
Okay, cool. All right, so more computers.
More computers,
and
maybe things to project.
Okay, a projector? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Music.
Music. Okay, cool. Thank you.
In terms of projects, I think I'd like students to create presentations using PowerPoint, because I know that's something that I had to do in college and throughout my grad courses. So I think it's an essential part of being a good student, being able to put together a good presentation and present in front of a group. So I'd have students do research using laptops as well as putting together PowerPoint presentations. Other technology, there are lots of great resources online where students can watch videos of the cell in action or the water cycle, various interactive things. And so I'd probably have students, if I had an opportunity, like have them pull out laptops and find videos online of particular things and have them research them and ultimately put together presentations.
Technology training would be really important. you know, I did show the students how to use Google Docs and things like that, but there are still a lot of students who don't know how to exactly use the computer, or they don't know how to navigate around a Mac or sometimes a PC, but usually they know PC. And even navigating around Google Docs and websites, I mean, especially with colleges, you know, I show them a little bit how to do that, but at some point it gets really confusing with like all of the options that they have. So it would be really nice to have some sort of training around how to actually use the computers and use websites. Also, it would be nice to have other forms of technology like cameras, maybe even video cameras, because I know a lot of students did want to do interviews and there was no access to that. I mean, we have, you know, like a few teachers who have cameras, but it's not like they were always available or wanting the students to use them. So those would be really nice things to have. And if we had like actual cameras, we could maybe do a different project with the collage, or I don't know, something else to add to their portfolios.